What's up, pirates? It's your homeboy GM. How's it going? One Piece chapter 1147. Yo, that cliffhanger. Oh man! And unfortunately, we have to wait 2 weeks for the next chapter. So, already know we're going on break next week. At the beginning of the chapter, we see Soul warning Chopper and Robin to not get out because the people they're facing are holy knights, and he mentioned that they were immortals. Now that part right there, like last week, I had my suspicion about the fact that Gunko got blasted to the face by Usopp, and she just started regenerating. So this confirms it that they are immortals, but probably at some extent, because I don't believe that they're just born like that. I'm pretty sure that it has something to do with the summoning circle that probably grants them immortality in the outside world. But yeah, that I don't know. There's so many things that can go with that, but I believe that maybe the summoning circle has something to do with that. So it looks like I was more than right about my suspicion between Gonko and Brook. Well, first of all, the thing that was surprised was the fact that Gonko captured Jinbei, Usopp, Nami, and Brook. I thought that she had just pushed them outside the ship to fall to their death and kidnapped Colin and went her merry way. But it turns out that she really kidnapped the entire group. She points out at Brook, and she wants him to be her slave for the rest of his life, as she wants him to compose music for her. And seriously, Brook obviously is like declining that. And I love what he says. He mentions that, I am quite sorry, young lady, but from the day that the Captain Straw Hat Luffy bestowed me my second life, I have been dedicated to no one but him. She replies, but what if I said I would kill you? And Brook was like, I would rather die than live without honor. Yo, that was so epic. And that's what I love about the Straw Hats. They may be in the most dire situation. They will never betray the trust that they have towards their captain, Straw Hat Luffy. Seriously, I love this. For me, this is one of the greatest things that I love about this series. Like the main characters, this main cast, they love their captain. They trust the captain. They have their captain's back because they know that their captain, Luffy, yo, when he says, you're my nakama, I got your back, yo, that's not just a promise made out of thin air. Like, this is a pack, and this guy, Luffy, will raise hell for you. And he has demonstrated that over and over again. Summers broadcasts his speech to Elbaf, and he tells to the entire land of Elbaf that they've taken the kids, surrender to Maidra, you guys are going to be our slaves, and also burn the library and school, because in war that's useless, you don't need this shit. So this shows that the Holy Knights really want the Giants back into their former glory, like in the times where they were just pillaging and ravaging the entire world. So pretty much what Loki wants, but for his sake, not for the sake of Malaysia, obviously. The world government is really desperate. They are in need of power, and they know that in the last arc and the one before, they've been losing a lot of influence throughout the world. I thought that the giant pirates would be more valuable in this chapter, but they got neutralized by their worst fears, their wives. And yeah, it was a funny scene, but at the same time I was like, oh man, I wish more would have happened out of them. But again, I do understand that they need, in this part of the chapter, they need to showcase the threat behind the Holy Knights and the power they wield as well. So it was to be expected. We get introduced to the kidnapped kids from the school. We got Ilva, Scaldi, Olav, Karen, Mag, Ranja, who is, by the way, is so adorable, Bent, Johanna, and Bjorn. And of course, there's Colin as well. And the way that they were introduced, I get a feeling that these kids will play a pivotal role in this arc. I mean, granted, of course, Colin and the kids, they are the key elements as they are hostage. You know, save the kids and save Elbaf and save everybody. What and again, I feel like the way they were introduced, it wasn't for nothing. Like Oda has something in his mind, and he wouldn't have just introduced a bunch of kids if they weren't going to play a vital role into this arc. And the chapter ends with Robin and Gaban fed up, and they're about to intervene. Robin, I really hope that she can perhaps free the other trapped Straw Hats and you know, change the tide or anything else for the sake of everybody, because right now Elbaf is in a dire situation. Gaban, look, I know that this guy is gonna raise hell. Like, he was the left end of the Pirate King, Gold Roger. So yeah, this guy is gonna be unleashing a lot of hell. With that said, Luffy, Sanji, Zoro, I can't wait to see these guys back with the other young giant pirates, and Loki. Which, by the way, I'll keep saying it. This guy will be a game changer into this arc. Like, the people won't be down with him, but let's be honest, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So he's gonna be a key element, and I'm wondering with what he'll do. Perhaps the Giants, some of the Giants will start favoring him. But who? Maybe. Like, I know, dude killed King Harold. Well, supposedly killed Harold. I still have my suspicion about Harold, you know, selling the military force of Elbaf to the world government. But Loki kind of stopped him in doing that. But that's a long story. But anyways, I really cannot wait to see this guy on the scene and really raising hell. Anyways, without further ado, that was it for my review. What did you think about this chapter? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. I don't read minds. Please, let's flood the comment section. Tell me your thoughts about it, or your theories, whatever. And don't forget to support me on my Patreon, as I am working on my own webcomic projects as well. One of them is dedicated to Akira Toriyama, who inspired me since I was a kid to write and create my own stories. And yeah, so you guys take care of yourself. So I'll see you in 2 weeks, because we're on break next week. So take it easy, stay breezy, and I'll see you around. Bye.